Let's do this. Welcome one, welcome all to The Chronic Atheist, the podcast where a manic, depressive, non-binary atheist talks about life with chronic illness, and various chronic illnesses, mental, physical. I don't know that there's another kind, but it feels like there should be another to fill out that phraseology. Anyway, this podcast is a product of Mayhem and Foolishness Productions and contains absolutely no medical advice or qualifications whatsoever. Is my butt covered? I think my butt is covered. Oh, yes. And blanket content warning. As you may have suspected from that intro, this podcast does cover a variety of mental health and physical health topics, illnesses, symptoms, and so forth and so on. And other stuff sometimes creeps in too. There's also occasionally a bit of, shall we say, non-family friendly language. You have been warned. Oh, God, that voice is tiring. Okay, so, here we are, together again, at long last. Thank you so much for rejoining me. It is Friday the 27th of May, 2022. I usually record these in the afternoons or evenings. It's morning in this one. I've been up for a little over an hour, and I just started my second cup of coffee. This one's gonna be about as honest as you're gonna catch me, y'all. Alright, so, what the hell is going on with old Junkshop now? Well, funny you should ask. The hell was that accent? I don't know. Old Junkshop got the Rona. No fooling. There's an actual medical recognized condition, diagnosis, available treatment options, all that crap. For this particular round of, shall we say, mayhem and foolishness, I feel like I'm kind of operating off brand, to be honest. Most of this whole nonsense going back to the original medical mystery tour of last spring, I think it was. Was it just last spring? Good Christ, it's been a long year. Most of what I've been going through and what y'all have been following me through as I slog and stumble and slouch has been weird symptoms that doctors just end up shrugging their shoulders about and telling me to go live my life and that sometimes brain does thing. Check out earlier episodes if you're curious about that crap. But the long and the short of it is, my wife's been feeling pretty terrible the last couple of days, and so yesterday afternoon got to an urgent care clinic. They did a COVID-19 test as just part of the standard battery these days, and lo and behold, it come back positive. So, last night, I took a test as well, and it came back real positive. The little plastic test jobby with the two stripes, like a looks like a pregnancy test of sorts. Well, they say sometimes it can be you got the control line that's, not pre-printed, but it's supposed to be there. Apparently, sometimes it doesn't show up for some reason, and then you got to take another test, and sometimes that doesn't work, and you got to just keep trying until you come up with one where the control line works. That's got to be fucking frustrating. Luckily, my control line was there, but they say sometimes the test line, the positivity line, can be so faint you have to use a magnifying glass to see. It's just if there's anything in that space at all, you are testing positive and should comport yourself accordingly. Well, mine was there. Mine was there and dark purple, solid, leaping off the little testy, strippy thingy. Like, of course. It's the way it's a lot in life. It's just been the way the last year or so has gone for me. It has just been Murphy's fucking law. There have been like 2 solid runs of good luck for me, and I'm getting real stressed out about those, to be perfectly honest, because I may not be religious, but there's some element of superstition that I think is just kind of innate to the human species. And I just... Okay. So what does this mean? I don't fucking know. How the devil should I know? I mean, I'm pretty certain I've had this mess at least once before, despite all the negative tests. I've had all of the major symptoms for, the standard amount of time. I've got several of the more common, long-lasting effects. My senses of taste and smell have altered dramatically after my last big respiratory thing. I've got a certain amount of lingering brain fog that has made life even more delightful than it already is. But I mean, there it was. There it was, right there in black and white. Or, well, cream and dark purple, I guess, more accurately. Anyway. Positive result. Yay. So, I'm in isolation. Today's first full day 1. I'm under medical instruction not to leave the house, if at all fucking possible, for the next 5 days, counting today. I'll take another test. What's today? Friday? Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday night to see whether I am clean or unclean, and can venture back out into the wide, wonderful world on Wednesday. If it's negative, I can. Those CDC guidelines, as far as I can tell from their not particularly clearly written website, somebody get them a technical writer or an instructional designer who specializes in junior high school level communication, because I've got a college degree and I had trouble making heads nor tails of certain pages of that website. It is a hot mess over there. What was I saying before I interrupted myself? Oh, yes. So, if it's negative on Tuesday night, I can venture back out on Wednesday. I'm encouraged to mask a little more heavily even than I normally do. And, social distance in as much as is physically possible, all that good stuff that I've been doing already. Which is what makes this whole mess so frustrating at one level. I'll talk about that again in a minute. If it's negative, the isolation period starts again, with day one being Wednesday of next week, and then, let's see, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, take another test, and that'll determine whether a week from this coming Monday I can venture back out once again into the wide, wonderful world, and, repeat that, rinse and repeat as needed. So, we'll see, just yet again in a holding pattern until Tuesday night. Yippee. I mean, thankfully, at one level, I find myself living in an era where you can get damn near anything just delivered straight to your doorstep without, contact or exposure of me to anyone or of anyone to me. Find that silver lining. Find it. Find it! God, I'm tired. Okay. What was I going to say? Oh, yes, the frustrating thing. Okay, so one of the many and multitudinous things that makes this so frustrating is that we have done right. Y'all, we have worn masks, we have distanced, we have stayed home in every situation we could. We haven't been out to dinner in like 2 fucking years. We only hang out around double vaxxed and boosted people, and in scenarios where we can distance as far as is realistically possible. We've damn near single-handedly kept Clorox wipes in the black. We still wipe down all our groceries when we bring them home. We go through the soap like you wouldn't believe. We wash our hands. We launder. We took this seriously. And we both got it anyway. And I'm pissed. I'm pissed at the virus. I'm pissed at the idiots who won't get vaccinated and have just been spreading this shit willy-nilly. I'm pissed at the people who did get vaccinated and just got careless and lackadaisical about the shit anyway and spread it regardless. I'm frustrated and annoyed with the whole state of the whole fucking everything. And also I'm freaked out. I'm freaked out and I'm scared. I mean, I've done this already. I'm fairly convinced I've done this twice. 3rd time's the charm. 3 strikes and you're out. We shall see. So for the next 5 days, I'll just be pottering around the house, sitting around lost in the ether with my thumb up my butt, wondering, waiting, and stressing the fuck out. How the... Like, I'm sorry, I know it's the eternal refrain of humanity and all that, but we got good enough problems. I didn't need this. I did not budget spoons for this. I mean, I can't go to work. I can't go to the fish store. I can't go to the liquor store. I can't go. I mean, I can't do shit. Just gotta sit around and stress out. I mean, thankfully it's gardening season, and I'm a little behind on some of my fish tank maintenance, and we can get caught up on. But but trying to do that with a disease that fatigues as one of its major symptoms, that's going to be an interesting experience, yeah? I mean, we'll see how it goes. And I'm going to try to stay positive and all that rot, but there's only so much you can goddamn take. It's fucking stressful as shit. Fucking virus. And of course, there's no way to know which one. We're vaccinated and boosted, so it's probably not the OG COVID. So it's got to be one of the. It's probably not the OG COVID, so it's probably one of these wackadoo variants that keep cropping up like mushrooms in the rain season, but which one? Which new and exciting form? What new and interesting symptomatology may we be in for? Which long-lasting effects may yet be discovered? God. It's just fucking annoying. I think I've covered everything. I don't know how productive it would be to keep rambling on past the 20-minute or so mark, but god damn. And yes, I know. Smoking tobacco during a respiratory virus case. I know that's not the smartest thing. Bite me. Now is not the time. Don't lecture me in the comments. Or don't lecture me in the comments. Maybe you'll get lucky and I'll get mad and we can spend a couple of days shouting at each other in the text chain below. Old Junkshop is just in the mood, as Mrs. Slocum so relatably used to say. Y'all got advice? Like, literally? Anybody been through this? I don't know many of y'all personally. I certainly don't know who's in Missouri. Welcome aboard. Part of me kind of loves having my my little stats thingy in the Podbean thing where I can see at least ballpark where some of the audience comes from. Within the last couple of episodes, we've jumped out to Hawaii, reached out to Missouri, up to Pennsylvania. It's kind of cool. I don't know. It would be nice to have some good news. Seems like we're just just fighting to stay ahead of an absolute avalanche of shit news every day. Every day. I'm not going to talk about what happened in Texas the other day. Don't worry. I can't. I've got some baggage, and I can't deal with it, and it's not germane to the podcast or the channel. I'm sure you know where I stand. And if you don't, you can probably extrapolate from my positions on some other issues. Oh my God. So it's just always something. Okay. I think that about does it for today. There's a link tree somewhere. You can find me on Twitter at Junkshop Library. Same, essentially everywhere else. I don't do the Book of Faces. My Instagram's a tangled mess of nonsense, but it's there. I'm on some other damn thing. What's the other damn thing? Oh, YouTube. Where quite a few of you may be watching this after it auto-uploads, thanks to some weird function of Podbean that I don't understand in the slightest, but that's a really cool feature. I like it. Yeah. I think that's going to do us for today. Thank y'all so much for listening. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for joining me. If you're new. So, COVID blows. Take care of yourselves, everybody. And as always, take care. Be safe. And stand against hate. Bye now.